Hello, I'm Chef Michael Ferrazzani. I'm going to be making Swedish steak tips. And the ingredients are as follows. We have 1 pound of steak tips, 3 tablespoons of flour, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire, 3 tablespoons of chopped minced shallot, 3 tablespoons of sour cream, 3 tablespoons of virgin olive oil, 1 tablespoon of currant jelly, 1 whole portobello mushroom that's been washed and sliced, and a 1/4 cup of dry red wine. Okay, now for preparation, we're going to season our steak tips with a little bit of salt and some fresh ground black pepper. And we're going to add our flour. We want to make sure that the steak tips are well floured. The flour will keep the steak tips from sticking to the pan, and it'll also thicken the sauce. Now I have a large saute pan that I'm going to add the olive oil to, and we've already got that hot. And we're going to lay our steak tips right into the olive oil. And they're starting to sear immediately. And what we want to do is saute these in the olive oil for about 2 to 3 minutes. The first thing you want to do, though, is make sure that the steak tips are separated. Okay, we're going to start turning our tips now. And we're going to add our chopped shallot. Let that saute for a moment or two with our portobello mushroom. Now we're going to deglaze this with a little bit of the soy sauce and Worcestershire and our red wine. And what I mean by deglaze is when you're cooking a meat, what you happen to do is get the bottom starts to stick a little bit, and you add a liquid, whether it be a wine or a soy sauce, and you kind of drag the bottom of that pan, and that's all the flavor is in the bottom there, and that's called deglazing. Now we're going to finish this with some sour cream. And now we just want to toss the sour cream into the red wine and the steak tips. And it's just about ready to serve. Okay, now that our Swedish steak tips are ready, we're going to plate these up. I have a bed of white rice that I've already made up ahead of time. And we're going to lay the steak tips right on top of the rice with that nice sauce. And I like to serve this with a nice loaf of Italian bread and a nice Cabernet Sauvignon. Enjoy.